Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News Weather Impact Team Meteorologist Keely Chalmers with a look at your very windy forecast. Those winds, they have been howling. They have certainly been loud across some of the areas of the state yesterday, especially the foothills, the base of the foothills. Boulder, it was just rocking last night. Power outages as a result of the winds, as well as some pretty impressive peak wind gusts. Let's take you outside, check out conditions right now out over, I believe, Denver. If we can go ahead and take a look at this. There we go. Not too bad. Actually, this live shot out over downtown Denver looks pretty calm, although we are, again, still dealing with some winds in some areas. Not all areas have been windy. In fact, those winds, again, gusting stronger at the foothills, the base of the foothills, and out east across the plains. Your weather headlines: fire danger under a red flag warning, I-25 corridor and out east, Park County, the southern foothills, due to those strong winds and very low humidity. It's dry out there. You couple the dry conditions with those strong winds, and that's when you get high fire danger. Literally takes just a spark, it's not just a saying, to create a fast-moving wildfire with winds this strong. Very warm temperatures, near record highs today. A record high 76 degrees that was set back in 2012. So it looks like we're going to approach that high. But again, the big story, those peak wind gusts overnight. Very impressive. Southwest Boulder recorded, I believe this was at the Mesa Labs, 84 miles per hour. That was the peak wind gust recorded at Mesa Labs. Basically, really between, I think it was between about midnight and 5 o'clock this morning. So around 2:30 in the morning, I believe that peak wind gust was recorded. Brainerd Lake 82, Rocky Flats 81 miles per hour, 4 Mile Canyon 68. Even in Superior, which is a bit further east from the base of the foothills, 63 miles per hour. That was the peak gust recorded there. And I have to say, I live in Boulder, and my house was rocking last night. It was crazy. In fact, at one point I stepped outside with my phone to try to record what was going on, but it was too dark, couldn't see anything. And the sound that was recorded didn't do it justice because it was just rocking, and we had tree branches snapping, and it sounded like my house was going to get blown over. Current wind gust 17 miles per hour right now at DIA. Boulder 21 miles per hour, so we're still getting those stronger winds. Golden, up and down Highway 93, those usual spots. And we're going to continue to see those winds throughout the day. That's why we have a high wildfire danger red flag warning in effect for the eastern plains, the I-25 corridor, Park County, southern foothills, due to those strong winds and low humidity, very dry conditions. Wind gust forecast, again, those winds really not dying down as we head into the 9 o'clock hour. In the foothills, 50-plus mile per hour wind gusts expected in Golden, Boulder, Red Feather Lakes as well. So strong gusts continuing out across the eastern plains. We're looking at 26 miles per hour in Byers, 30 mile per hour wind gusts expected in Deer Trail, 23 in Sterling. So even as we head into tomorrow overnight, it's going to be another tough night of sleeping for folks at the base of the foothills, Boulder, and along the 93 highway for those winds. They're going to continue to rock through tomorrow, and then we start to get a change as an approaching storm moves in, and that's going to kind of change weather up. We're going to see snow up in the high country, cold front along with us. It's going to drop those temperatures. A little bit of rain down to the lower elevations, and as that cold front moves through, some snowflakes as well. Right now at DIA, we're at 71 degrees, winds out of the west-southwest 17 miles per hour. Current temperatures in the 70s for the most part across the plains as we climb closer to our forecast high, about 73, 74 degrees for today. So the forecast high 74, not quite the record high, but you know, in some areas we'll likely get pretty close to this, but this is the official high for DIA, which is where the record high was recorded back in 2012. And again, those winds, they're going to continue into the afternoon. Forecast highs in the 70s, some 80s down across the southeast corner of the state, 40s and 50s in the mountains. Here's a live look at our radar. You can see that storm off to our west, and it'll be gradually moving in. And I want to actually, okay, here we go. Well, we can go ahead and do this first. I wanted to do the future cast first. Here we go. Let's just do this. So you can see this is at 5:30 this tomorrow morning, and that snow starts to make its way into the northwest corner of the state, becoming fairly widespread up and down the mountain range. by noon, and that will impact travel along I-70, some of those passes, so expect winter-like driving conditions in the mountains for tomorrow. Then afternoon, we do start to see that precipitation slide across the plains. First starting is rain, so we may see some rain sprinkles around 6:30, 7 o'clock here in the metro area, some stronger showers up I-76 toward the eastern border. And then as that cold front moves through, you can just see right where that cold front line moves through, right around 8, 9 o'clock, all that rain transitions to snow. Could see some flakes flying in and around the metro area, but the stronger and the heavier snow to the south, Palmer Divide south, as well as out across the eastern plains. So certainly going to be winter-like driving conditions out across I-70 toward Burlington as well. And then that clears out. So again, quick shot, possibility of a little bit of a rain-snow mix here in the metro area. Current wind gusts, again, they're pretty impressive. 27 miles per hour in Keensburg, 33 miles per hour in Aurora, 38 miles per hour in Bennett right now. In Greeley, Fort Collins, 20 mile per hour wind gusts being reported. 35 in Longmont, Boulder, and Broomfield having experiencing some strong winds as well. And again, not going to get much relief from those winds in those spots until tomorrow. Snow forecast, again, about maybe a trace to 2 inches. Looking like we're not going to get any accumulation here in the metro area, but again, south, certainly west, up in the high country, several inches, and out east across the plains is where we'll see those potential snow totals of 1 to 4 inches out across the plains where those heavy bands of snow pass through. Winter weather advisory for the mountains, San Juan's 4 to 9 inches, 6 to 12 central north. Again, the western slope favored by this storm, but possibly 1 inch of snow out across the eastern plains. But those winds, again, 55 plus miles per hour, and that creates some blowing snow, so we do have a winter storm watch out for parts of the eastern plains. As we take a look at that wind gust forecast, very impressive, lots of bright pink. That means those winds really getting strong. Tonight, mild and dry. It's going to be a bit breezy, again, still at times breezy tomorrow as well. That fire danger does continue. So we have those winds and the dry conditions, but again, we're tracking that storm that will bring in the precipitation. Certainly snow in the mountains and snow and rain out across the plains. 61 degrees, our forecast high for tomorrow. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. So a potential weather impact day for tomorrow. And again, that cold front moving through later in the day, so we're going to have enough time to warm up into the low 60s, but overnight lows dropping back down into the 20s. Wednesday is going to be a chillier day due to that front, so we'll top out in the mid 40s again, and our normal high, I just want to point out for this time of the year, 56 degrees, so a good 10 or so degrees below that. Then mountain snow returns to the forecast on Thursday. We warm up at about 60 degrees, but breezy on Friday as well. We're looking mild on Saturday as we head into the weekend with temperatures in the low 60s, upper 50s. Not too bad, pretty seasonal for Sunday. That is a quick look at your weather on this Monday. Thanks so much for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Stay tuned to 9 News Plus and the 9 News family of networks, and we will keep you posted and up to date on this incoming storm. Thanks again. Have a great afternoon. I'm 9 News meteorologist Keely Chalmers.